Good morning everyone. Today in this video we will fight against the advanced character of our world around us, as we always do on this channel, and we do it quite regularly and always in a very, I hope, convincing and strong way. And today I would like to introduce to English-speaking listeners of my channel the great figure in Polish, I would say, humanities, classical scholar, Aleksandra Krawczuka, who will turn, if he survives till 7th of June 2022, who will turn 100 years and will become a centenarian. He actually, I do not share the political views of this guy because he was strongly connected with the previous communistic regime, but despite this fact, I can separate his political activity from his scientific and cultural activity. And his dozens of books on classical antiquity, Greece, Rome, mythology, history, culture are of the highest quality, and both literally and also professionally. But I really regret that not many of them, not so many I guess, from this what I found on the internet, were translated into foreign languages. It's a pity. And one of the books I would like to mention today is the biography of Julian the Apostate. This is the biography of the emperor who was also philosopher, so one can say that this is second time when philosophy was occupying Roman Imperial Throne. It was short range from 361 full when Constantius died to 363 AD, when Julian was killed during the Persian expedition, during the organized retreat from his Persian expedition. And this biography of Julian the Apostate by Aleksandra Krawczuka, first edition was published in 1970, later it was reissued in 1987 AD, is a great piece of scholarship, at the same time great piece of literature, strongly based on sources, and I really like comments of the author. Yeah, author is really in favor of the main character of his biography, so Julian the Apostate. So people who like opposite side, opponents of Julian, maybe would feel sometimes offended or inconvenient reading this book, because all sins or bad deeds of Constantine the Great, I wouldn't call him the Great, but due to political reasons, and I would say this what church as an institution owes to him, because church as an institution was finally created thanks to him. He just got this this great adjective to his name, the Great, through the history. The church historians just attach this great adjective, the great, to his name, and it follows through the history. But when we read such a scrupulous historian like Mr. Kravchuk, we see that this greatness was not so great, and his holiness, because for Orthodox Christians, some of them, Constantine is also a saint, and his holiness or being saint are not so holy as one can think from the beginning. But okay, the biography of Julian the Apostate deals with the life of Julian, his education, firstly as a Christian, later his conversion to Hellenistic paganism, heavily influenced by Neoplatonism. This was the main dominating religion about classical pagans those days. And one thing which is very important, the Professor Kravchuk really heavily uses preserved works of Julian to characterize him on the basis of his own words. Of course, Ammianus Marcellinus' great Roman history comes in pair with this, so, and also great pen of Professor Kravchuk, really amazing. Description of Persian expedition that finished badly for Julian and really had catastrophic consequences for some of eastern provinces of Rome, because of the successor of Julian, Jovian, signed very bad treaty with Persians, but he didn't have to. There is a detailed analysis of Professor Kravchuk about this expedition and his very original opinions about it, worth knowing. And also as I say, I hope that these works will be translated one day into English and other languages, because it would be nice complement to already existing works about classical antiquity, works written by Western scholars. So I'm really happy that due to some circumstances, my origin and so on, I know language that I can access such works that are not accessible so much to others because of the hermetic character of the language in which they were written. I really like this book. As I said, many people who are on the Constantine and church side wouldn't like it, but I don't look at works like this. I like professionalism, I like passion, and at the same time proper use of sources, and what is really rare, objectivity in the evaluation of the events and historical characters. Bye.